AITA for not apologizing when my mom assumed my gay roommate was gay. I 19F, live in a dorm with a roommate, 20 assigned female at birth. And we were planning to move into a 2-bedroom together next year until last night. Sorry for any confusion regarding pronouns. I'm trying to be respectful while making things clear. My roommate Sarah is non-binary and goes by they, them pronouns, along with identifying openly as a lesbian. They have very short hair, dress in very baggy or masculine clothing, and have a girlfriend. Sarah talks very openly about looking very gay and being proud of it. Sarah is out to everyone except Sarah's parents because they are religious. Sarah doesn't change the way they present outwardly, so we have jokes as a friend group that Sarah's parents are in intense denial because it is quite obvious, and Sarah makes these jokes as well. Essentially, the argument happened because the day before I revealed that my mom assumed Sarah was a lesbian based on the pictures I had shown her of our friend group. Sarah texted me out of the blue asking how my mom knew they were a lesbian. I said that she assumed, and when I told my mom I didn't know anything about Sarah's sexuality, and that Sarah had given me no reason to think that way, my mom said I was being completely blind. Sarah then said that it was a giant issue because our parents could potentially meet in the future since we'll be living together, and that I should have lied and that I didn't do enough to convince my mom otherwise. Sarah said that they weren't convinced my mom could keep her mouth shut, even if I told her not to bring it up, and that I should have lied vehemently. Even when I told Sarah, I tried to avoid the conversation since my mom never believed me. I told Sarah that I was very sad for the situation and that we could coordinate to make sure they weren't visiting at the same time or interacting, and Sarah said the meeting was inevitable. Then I asked Sarah if we could approach a situation like this differently next time, as everything they had said seemed antagonistic. From then on, Sarah lost it and said that the conversation would have been worse in person, that I was not taking any personal responsibility for not doing enough or apologizing properly, and that I was trying to make myself the victim in the conversation. From then on, I told Sarah that the conversation was getting to be both rude and ridiculous. I told Sarah that I am sorry that they have to worry about this, but that I can't control what assumptions other people make about how they portray themselves physically. I said I wasn't going to apologize for something I didn't feel was my responsibility, and that after this I didn't want to live together anymore. For clarification, I am bisexual, so this isn't a thing of homophobia on my part. Am I the asshole for not apologizing or trying to convince my mom more strongly that Sarah is not a lesbian?